vast majority of people. Then we'll get to the final saying, there's.
We'll figure it out together.
All right, thank you.
Should I put your judge next one? Marissa, my friend.
But it's,
What was this morning's docket? I think it was a bond.
oh,
So that came in after my settings that I got for last week. For the bond. Yeah. You know, some clients just don't know about timing.
let me take care of these two pleas so I can. Valid.
Judge, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Your Honor, the court has time. I've got a very brief announcement.
All right, just give me a moment.
So Joa. Right thumb, sir.
Norma, can you forward this to Barbara?
Yeah, you see, yeah.
This is a different one.
That's a different one, because I did do the other one.
All right, thank you.
I got three.
Hold on.
If they raise your hand for me, say your full name. Are you the defendant's case? Are you familiar with the exhibits and stipulations?
Just one second.
You're direct to the best of your knowledge. You know this your waiver, sir? Your attorney explain to your constitutional rights. Do you understand them? It's your desire to enter this plea bargain today, waive your right to a jury trial. There's your signature right there. Thank you. Have a seat.
Gotta keep us at. Stay on top of it.
For you, Judge, but I don't know if they return to.
All right, there's that. Who's here on Christopher Gonzalez?
Mr. Sullivan.
Okay, he's not here yet. All right, Marissa Magnana? Yes,
I'm here on that case. Judge, you want the background or you just want what we're dealing with today?
yeah, like where is she?
Little bit. She's in some sort of behavioral modification. She voluntarily admitted herself for the 72-hour observation. Her officer reached out 2 days ago with a text. I responded to him at the time that I didn't know where she was. And then when I did find out, I texted out. I don't know which one. That's where she is. She did call and tell me she wouldn't be here this morning. I was dealing with other personal issues this morning. Your Honor.
Mhm.
I apologize for the delay. If you give me 24 hours, the bond increase, there's a warrant. As soon as she gets released, I can present her to the court.
When was she admitted?
I want to say she tried to get in Thursday or Friday and didn't get admitted in the weekend. I do know this. She said the facility was in Austin and she was waiting for a ride to get to Austin.
All right,
There's a
so,
lot of.
Hmm.
She's dealing with a lot of other stuff. The obligation was to the court this morning. I had actually set it for this morning for my phone for some notification issues
mhm.
and the last violation. And then she picked up this violation after being released 13 days in Guadalupe County for,
Well, she's been remanded without bond by the, since October 3rd.
yes, and Judge, I mean, we can address it later. This is why we had the hearing, or we scheduled the hearing. They made up some violation for her, which it was to be away from Mr. Eric Kelly. He's on GPS. All they had to do was track his GPS to see that she was still abiding by the court order.
Mhm.
But instead, they decided to say she's in violation because she's in they made up some word, something zone, a suspect zone, something I've never read about.
And we got a call, we got a call in the back, and she was actually with Mr. Kelly the day that they both got arrested, yes.
Yeah.
That's what.
Oh, this last one?
Yes.
That's certainly not why she was in jail the 2 weeks before in Guadalupe County. So everything I said to this court is true and accurate.
Yeah.
To my understanding, and after we set this, she gets arrested on this. And now we're here on a violation. I'd actually got the setting prior to that.
Okay, well, the thing about it is they've already issued a warrant. She's remanded without bond. So,
Judge Bess, yes, ma'am. I think as last time, when she's released, she's gonna call me and I'm gonna present her to the court. I'll try to give the court the heads up. And then, she's gonna have to face the music on that day, but she's never absconded
okay,
from the court purposefully. And so as soon as she's released, I'm gonna get a call, we'll be here.
okay. All right, there's nothing for me to do because she's remanded without bond. So,
I just wanted to give the court the background to this case.
okay, I appreciate that. All right, thank you.
Please judge the attorney sign.
Okay, thank you. And on this one,
Yes, sir.
she is remanded without bond, so there's no need for me to hear anything
Okay.
on this one. Yeah. On that one, it should be remanded without bond on all her cases, I believe.
I can double check.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Sullivan and Mr. Austin.
Right, just leave it.
Okay.
Oh, there you are. Sorry.
Oh, dude, I'll see you right.
That's before you have like.
Where did it go?
But Sean, I went downstairs and I voted. The line was so long. So I'm like, hey,
How long were you in line?
30 minutes.
Are you judge? Just check.
She
Mhm.
is not remanded no longer.
All right, so that should be put in the system. If you look in the file.
I was update letter in VR, but it was not signed.
Okay, let me see. Because it's the VR, it states.
Unless I missed it.
Mhm.
I only checked one.
Hmm.
One, two. One, two.
Mhm. Because they ruled on it. Is it there?
No, it's there, Judge. It's my mistake.
All right, thank you.
No problem, Judge.
Mr. Featherston, who do you have?
Ricardo Martinez.
All right, as soon as I receive that, I'll call you up.
Working on paperwork, John.
Ah, thank you. You're welcome. And Mark, on this one,
Yes, Judge. Of
can you pull the file?
course.
Because I'm not the one who did that. So I
Oh,
don't know
no.
what's on there.
This was, we closed it out, if I'm mistaken. It's just Judge Angeline, he forgot to sign off on the certain
Okay.
approval, but I don't know if we have the file anymore. You look up.
Yes, I did. Thank you.
You bet.
All right, thank you.
No problem.
And Norma, could you have somebody come down from the Mac, please? Yes. All right, thank you. There you go.
Judge?
All right, Christopher Lee Gonzalez. Who's here on Christopher Lee Gonzalez?
You have Gonzalez? You have Gonzalez?
Who's your client?
Armando Orozco.
All right. Armando Orozco.
I'm asking if you have Gonzalez.
Oh, no.
There you go. Sorry. It's all good.
All right, court is calling 2024 CR 00845 State of Texas versus Armando Orozco. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Jason, you're here for the state, Your Honor.
Attorney Alvarez for Mr. Orozco.
And are you Mr. Orozco?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all of the discovery?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Are there any applications in this case?
Oh, Your Honor.
Mr. Orozco, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, we're waiving the enhancements. Proceeding on state jail.
Any objection?
No objections, Your Honor.
Did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with unauthorized use of a vehicle? That's a state jail felony.
Yes, Your Honor.
Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility
Yes,
and
Your
up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand? If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Orozco, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
Oh, no.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
Oh, no.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, there are no applications. There's to be restitution to Marisol Cruz Vinton, Vinton. There's to be 180 days in the Bear County Jail under 1244, and there are no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense is at the plea.
It is, Your Honor.
State is at the plea.
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
Yes, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting no contact with Marisol Cruz Vinton. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Promises.
State any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State exhibit one, all this is application.
No objections, Your Honor.
State you may be excused. Did you review the document entitled Waiver and Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same.
Each of those.
All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we just ask that you follow the plea bargaining agreement.
All right, the court will find you guilty. The court is going to sentence you to 180 days in the Bear County Jail under 1244. There's to be no contact and restitution to Marisol Cruz Benton. There's to be no contact with Carmen Sotelo, Nancy Martinez, Griselda Alvarado. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? All right, because this is plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. When people loan you a vehicle, you need to return it. And if you can't be responsible, then don't take it. You understand? And I'm sure that vehicle was not clean on the inside based upon the parties involved, what I read about them. So if you borrow a vehicle, bring it back on time and at least put some gas in the tank and clean it. All right? Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Maybe excuse me.
Yes.
You have a good day, Judge.
You too. You're welcome. All right, who's here on Christopher Lee Gonzalez? All right, who's here on John Ochoa? All right. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 008773. State of Texas versus John Anthony Ochoa. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Harrison.
Defense.
Scott Sullivan for the defense.
And are you Mr. Ochoa?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all of the discovery?
I believe I have.
And did you review it with your client?
Yes, I did.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Ochoa, did you review the document entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication or Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it? And did you sign it? Counsel, is this an application for both deferred or in regular probation?
I would say deferred is the agreement we have with the state.
Okay. All right, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Ochoa, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? All right, everyone, just give me one moment. All right. So, did you understand the state is proceeding on possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams? That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand? If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow that plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow that plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent? Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights? And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Did you understand that the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication? If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, ma'am,
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Both, yes.
Mr. Ochoa, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yeah.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea, the state is recommending deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense is at the plea?
Yes, it is.
State is at the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, I did.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 4 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 200 hours of community service restitution, and the DOEP course. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State, any evidence?
Standing exhibit, attachments, Your Honor.
Any
No
objection?
objection.
States you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yeah.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements, police reports, and lab reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
And I think he's a good candidate for deferred adjudication. He talked about cleaning his life up, and I think the programs that the probation office found him will help him a lot. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, how old are you?
26.
When's the last time you had employment?
Employment?
Mhm.
A little bit before I got arrested.
Doing what?
Is that Burger King?
How far did you go in school?
I dropped out senior year.
Why? Why?
I couldn't, well, I was just making bad choices.
Do you have children?
I have one,
Age?
8.
And was this the 8-year-old that was in the car with you on that stay? So what is your relationship to this one? Jada Morrison?
She was a friend.
And there were children in the car, correct? Were they her children?
Yes.
And how old were they?
7, 5, I think, and I think 4.
When's the last time you saw your child?
Before I got arrested.
Why would y'all have marijuana and drugs in a vehicle, first of all, to begin with, but then having it in a vehicle with a 7, 5, and 4-year-old? And the car smelled like marijuana, so that means that people were smoking marijuana in the car over a 7, 5, and 4-year-old. What do you think that does to their brain cells?
Not good for them.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out, what are people thinking when they're driving in a vehicle and smoking marijuana and doing drugs in a vehicle with children who are 7, 5, and 4? I mean, what's your thought process? Do you still light it up even though children are in the back seat? Are you thinking, what are you thinking?
I wasn't smoking or doing that.
Well, I mean, what are you thinking having drugs in a vehicle when you have a 7, 5, and 4-year-old in the car? I'm just trying to figure out, what is the thought process? Do we say, oh, there's a 7, 5-year-old and a 4-year-old in the car, so let me not do this? Because I would hate if the mother or my child were with some guy with my 8-year-old in the back seat and doing drugs. I'm just trying to figure out, what's the thought process behind committing crimes while children are around? I mean, are they giving any thought at all, or just like, they're here, but I want to do my drugs, so I'll do them while they're here?
I was around and I just got picked up.
Oh, well, it was in your pocket. That's possession.
Yeah, but I wasn't with her. She picked me up. The kids were already with her.
Mhm. And there's a smell of marijuana in the car. And I'm sure there was loud music going on, because people always act as though everybody wants to hear their music. I mean, I don't know why you're giving me the side eye. You're in a vehicle with children, and I don't know why people don't put children first in their life, why children always come second and third down the line, until when people get in trouble, then they want to use children and say, I got a child to take care of. Or then they want to use their children. Well, my child is in the hospital and I need to be out there to support them. But when they're in the real world, nobody cares about children. They are probably like 6 or 7 down the rung of important things. Why is that?
I don't know. I can't speak for other people. I didn't say any of that.
Well,
I wasn't using my child as an excuse or nothing.
let me ask you this. Children, this 7, 5, and 4-year-old cannot take care of themselves. So why would you even get in a vehicle with drugs on you when there's a 7, 5, and 4-year-old in the vehicle?
I just needed
Going where?
to get dropped off at a friend's. Yeah.
So now we have the sick friend. The sick friend is above children. Okay. And this sick friend who's above the 7, 5, and 4-year-old, how old are they?
A sick friend
Yeah, your sick friend. You said you were going to see a friend or sick friend?
getting dropped off at a friend's.
Oh, why were you needing to go to this friend's house?
I needed to leave where I was at
Why?
because they were leaving.
So you're just going to a random friend's house? Okay, that doesn't make sense to me, but okay, I'll buy it for $1. All right, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna sentence you to 6 years deferred adjudication. There's to be no contact with minors. And was Child Protective Services called during this time? Mother with drugs and somebody else in the vehicle with drugs?
Yeah.
Was Child Protective Services called out to the scene? What did the police do? Did they just let her go on her way with her 3 children?
Yeah,
Well, hopefully somebody will help the children. There's to be no contact with minors. There's to be no contact with Jada, Jada, Lynn, Lynn, Morrison, Morrison. Child Protective Service, police should have called Child Protective Services. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be regular random UAs. Who do you stay with?
I'm gonna be staying with my parents.
Did you pick up the phone and call them and ask them you could say?
Yeah,
That sounds like he didn't pick up the phone and ask them. Counsel, did he call his parents and say, can I, a grown adult male, live with you even though I don't have a job?
No,
All right. There's going to be partial GPS, waive fees, and it's for employment. So that means that you getting rides to be with at some friend's house, that's not happening. The only time you'll be allowed to leave your house is if you're going to work. Do you understand?
yes,
There's to be 200 hours of community service restitution. He's going to complete parenting classes. Once parenting classes are completed, I'll waive 50 hours. And then the remaining hours will be waived once he obtains his GED or is in some type of trade school. And if CPS is involved, CPS compliance. There's to be TAP evaluation in custody. Follow recommendations. Field visits, 1 time per month for 4 months. Proof of employment. Within 40 days. There's to be no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors or in the lawn service. I'm gonna have to start adding that because everybody says they do lawn work and then it turns out they're not doing lawn work. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, sir. You may not care about somebody else's children, but you have a child. And I know you don't want somebody to be smoking drugs. Hopefully, you don't want anybody smoking drugs around your child. You don't want somebody to have drugs in their pocket around your child. That's stuff that you need to be thinking about when you're doing it to other people's children. Do you understand?
Judge.
Yes.
His mother is here.
Yes.
My understanding, there are young children in the home.
Mhm. But he can't stay there. Young children must be protected. And mom, he's an adult. He got to get a job and figure it out. All right, thank you.
Oh, yeah, I didn't push any possible.
Judge, may I approach?
Once I put this in, I'll call you up.
And may I be?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
I'll have those judgments done in like an hour.
All right, thank you. That's fine. You're talking about on Jones, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Just have them pull the file and I go over it. All right, who's here on Christopher Gonzalez? All right, anybody else? If you have a case, you need to have the clerk pull it and put it up here and I'll call your name. Otherwise, I don't know who's up.
What's the last name?
Warrants.
What?
The only thing I have is Gonzalez. I have Karen Garnica. That's it. All right. Jay Warris. Yes.
That's for restitution hearing.
All right. So it was scheduled at 9 a.m.
I was in an all morning night.
All right, so the state's witness is going to appear by Zoom
That's
because they were here at 9. So if you'll give them the Zoom link, she's picking up her children. So as soon as she's done the drop off, we'll take it up.
Fine, I just, I have to be in juvenile court.
All right, no problem. Thank you.
I text them.
Okay, all right, no problem.
Sean gave Ms. Moore the Zoom link before she left.
Okay.
So I will let her know to log into the link.
Okay, awesome. Whenever, she's ready. Thank you, Mr. Vassal. I appreciate that. LaShawn, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You know what? When I go speak, I have to tell men, you all need to get checked as well. So I've scheduled my appointment. Joanne, who do you have?
It's nothing on the docket today, Judge, it's for next week.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
I hate to be out of town on Monday, so we could recall it for Tuesday.
Okay, let me go online. Is he on bond?
No, he's in jail.
Okay. And you're scheduled for the October 28th, so you want to call it a different date?
Right.
All right, Norma, put this on the 29th. You're welcome. All right, are y'all ready on Jay Juarez? All right, Ms. Warner, are you able to hear us?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 1043, State of Texas versus J. Angel Juarez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Eric Sadelman.
Defense?
Carl basically on it.
And are you Mr. Juarez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we're here on a restitution hearing. Is that correct? State and defense?
Yes,
Your
Your Honor.
Honor.
All right, and the state's witness is appearing by Zoom. The court will note for the record, she was here at 9 a.m. Defense was in juvenile. Any objections to Ms. Warner appearing by Zoom? Defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, and do you have any objection to her appearing by Zoom? All right. State, you may proceed.
Ms. Warner, were you involved?
Oh, just one second. You're going to call Ms. Warner as a
State-
witness?
State calls Kiana Warner.
All right, could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record.
Kiana Warner,
All right, state.
Ms. Warner, were
San
you-
Antonio, Texas.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Ms. Warner, were you involved in a collision that occurred on or about May 14th of 2023?
Yes, sir.
And could you briefly describe the circumstances of that collision?
Yes, sir. I believe it was around that time. I was at Babcock 7-Eleven. I was parked in a designated parking spot in front of the corner store. The other person that actually hit my vehicle was parked in a parking space that was not a designated parking spot. And a police officer happened to just be passing through the convenience store. And as he was passing through, the person in the truck was backing out, and so the cop honked his horn to like let him know like someone's behind you, and he ended up hitting the cop car. And in the process of him hitting the cop car, the cop got out of the vehicle, and as the officer got out of the vehicle, the person driving the vehicle rammed my car out of the way to flee the scene.
And what damage did your vehicle sustain?
I have pictures I can submit via email if y'all need them, but all the back of my bumper, the back of my bumper was ripped off. I had a light that was damaged. It's pretty in depth. I also I sent in the estimate for to get the collision fixed. So y'all have that, and it goes a breakdown by exactly what was damaged.
Who would you go to have the damage to your vehicle assessed?
I don't remember the exact collision place, but if I can have a few seconds, I can pull up the estimate and I can tell you.
Is it collision experts?
Most likely, yes, ma'am. It's going to be the same collision place that I sent in to the prosecutor that I've been working with.
Counsel, have you seen this?
Yes, sir.
All right.
And Ms. Warner, what did collision estimates tell you would be the amount of money required to repair your vehicle?
It's going to be listed on the document. I don't have the exact dollar amount in front of me, but
Does $6,399 sound about right to you, more or less?
correct.
And what vehicle did you have at the time?
A 2020 Buick Enclave.
And have you been compensated for the amount of the loss to your vehicle by any other source?
No, I have not.
As a witness?
Defense?
At the time of the incident, was this Buick Enclave, was it covered by insurance?
It was.
Relevance.
Oh, I'll let her answer. She said yes.
And did you make any type of claim with that insurance for payment?
Not with mine, because the person that hit my car should be responsible for it. So I tried to go through their insurance.
And I think you previously said that you have not been compensated by anybody else for any repairs on the car. Is that correct?
Correct, because he didn't own the vehicle. So I was going back and forth with the person that actually owned the vehicle. The vehicle he totaled out, it belonged to someone else, and her insurance, it almost seemed like it wasn't real insurance. I was going back and forth with them, and I never ended up hearing back from them.
Okay, so this Buick Enclave that you were driving that day, did you own that?
Correct, I'm financing it. I had just actually purchased it April the 19th.
I wanted to make sure, because that sounded like maybe you said someone else owned it. So, but you owned it.
No, the vehicle that the person you're representing, the vehicle he totaled out wasn't his vehicle.
I'm talking about your vehicle. That's all I'm caring about.
Okay, and that's what I was stating.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify. All right. So on the Buick Enclave, the 2020, you said that you didn't make a claim insurance and nobody else helped you pay. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. No further questions, Julie.
Any other questions of this witness?
No, Your Honor.
All right. So what the court has heard from this witness, and everyone correct me if I'm wrong, that she went to collision experts, the amount which both parties off the record have previously tendered to the court, the amount, and that amount is $6,399.22. That's what the court has. I know, State, you asked her a question and she said $6,399. But according to the documents that both parties submitted to the court, it's $6,399.22. So do both parties agree that that's the amount from collision experts? And then we'll get to the restitution amount.
I
Yes.
think we agree that that is the amount quoted by collision experts.
All right.
That's correct. And I was provided a copy of that previous to the hearing. So
All right. So it appears to the court that that's the restitution amount. The court will hear whatever argument the defense has as to maybe why that should not be the amount.
Your Honor, the last court hearing is when we had the hearing on my legal arguments for it. I won't re-urge those, and the court overruled those.
All right. And so the argument you want to re-urge, that's
No,
the,
I won't re-urge those. They're on the record. They're already overruled.
all right.
since the research that I've done, Your Honor, I could not find anything that says that she's required to file under insurance. I just wanted to make sure she hadn't done it. So I don't really have anything presented to the court other than a prior argument that she already for.
All right. So then the amount of restitution that's going to be owed is $6,399.12. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. Was it 12 or 20?
I'm sorry, 22 cents. Thank you. So the record can be clear. $6,399.22. That's the amount you have to pay. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
We can go out the record. How are you planning on paying that?
Getting a job.
Do you not currently have employment?
So, man, my days, but I had quit. They were trying to withhold one of my checks.
They're trying to do what?
They were trying to withhold one of my checks.
Why?
I have no idea.
All right, so here's the thing. You're getting employment. Do you understand? How old are you?
18.
All right, how are you supporting yourself?
I was when I had my job, but I recently just
How long has that been?
not like 2 or 3 weeks.
2 or 3 weeks? So have you not eaten in 2 to 3 weeks? How are you eating if you don't have money?
My mom cooks dinner.
All right, so here's the thing. Parents are letting young people stay at home now, not in school, don't have a job. But in this court, you're getting employment and you're going to pay her back the $6,399.22. Do you understand? So what are your plans? How are you getting employment?
My brother-in-law, he does construction. So I'm just gonna try to talk to one of his bosses.
So why haven't you talked to him before then?
Because I need my ID. I'm working on getting my ID.
Why don't you have an ID?
I haven't scheduled an appointment.
No. Since when have you not had an ID? How long has this been?
I haven't had one.
Well, how did you get employment at this other place if you don't have an ID?
So my mom's baby daddy knew the owner of the moving company. So he
Yep,
was just
your mother's baby daddy. So your stepfather, your father?
I don't consider him as my stepfather, but yeah. The father of my little sibling is the same, the sister's
All right.
father.
So stepfather. All right. It's always, you've done CPS cases. When people say certain things, it's hard to see the family tree.
It would be his sister's father, all right?
All right. So here's the thing. I'm requiring you to get a job. If you don't have a job, a motion to revoke is going to be filed and you're getting a job within 30 days. There are plenty of places for you to have employment. I see all down the street, employment available at Burger King, wherever. You knock your pride aside because you're trying to get employment so you can pay back what you owe. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And if this vehicle that you were in was stolen, all you had to do was stop. And you know what would end up happening? You would have had an unauthorized use of a vehicle, but now you not only have that maybe, but you have this evading and you just wrecked her brand new car for her that she just bought. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So, Ms. Abrams, he's to have employment within 30 days. And if he doesn't have employment within 30 days, a motion to revoke is going to be filed. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And I don't know if you've just been laying around, not getting your identification, but that's going to stop.
That's not happening.
Well, I mean, you don't have your identification. And you're saying your mother's baby's daddy gave you a job. I mean, that's what you, am I saying something that he did not say? Did he not say he didn't need his identification because his mother's baby daddy got him a job that he quit because his mother's baby's daddy's friend or employer would not pay him, was holding back his check? That's what you told me.
Yeah, but I didn't say I didn't need my ID because I do need my ID. I have an appointment scheduled in January.
No, well, January is not going to help you. You better go back to that job with your mother's baby's daddy so that you can work to pay her what you owe.
Is there any way I could go because I know there's one in Universal City. Is there any way I could go out of Bear County to go get my ID from over there? Or
That's not my issue. That's on you.
So-
And if you're going to have a dollar sign on your finger, you need to have money to match that dollar sign. You understand? She wants her $6,399.22. You've ruined her day that day. Can you imagine if you had a brand new car and somebody plows into it and wrecks it? Yeah. So you're getting a job within 30 days. However you get your identification, that's a problem you're going to have to solve. You understand?
Yes, ma'am. So I'm allowed to leave Bear County to go get my.
You're allowed to work within 30 days.
All right.
That's yes or no. Do you understand?
I think we're just
Yes,
having,
ma'am.
since normally you can't leave Bear County without permission, whether you would have permission to go there to get.
I'll just talk to my probation officer.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking.
Yes. So within 30 days, he needs to have employment, the end. And then once he gets employment, Ms. Abrams, if he doesn't have employment within 30 days, file a motion to revoke. If he has employment within 30 days, then we need to bring him back here to find out how much he's going to be paying per month to her to pay down this restitution.
Judge, okay.
Yeah.
Typically, the cashiers will put it in the system and give them a dollar amount, and, once that's secured, then I can get a supplemental report to send to you.
All right, well, let them know I'm not going to be satisfied with $50 a month. All right. Okay, is there anything else? All right, thank you. Thank you for zooming in.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, you too. Bye-bye. Sorry, put this in the system. All right, who is here on Roland Sanchez? Thank you. And counsel, there's no application? All right, court is calling 2023 CR 2137, State of Texas versus Roland Sanchez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Harris Edelman.
Defense.
Megan Enriquez for Royland Sanchez.
And are you Mr. Sanchez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all of the discovery?
We have, Your Honor.
And did you review it with your client?
Yes, we have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Sanchez, did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Judge.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Defender takes an allegation and waiving the following language. And the defendant did use and exhibit the deadly weapon to wit a firearm.
No objection. That's our understanding of how the state would proceed.
All right, Mr. Sanchez, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of robbery? That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea? If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Judge.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, I believe he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense? Mr. Sanchez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
Oh, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea, the state is proceeding on the offense of robbery. Punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 8 years in the prison, and there are no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense is at the plea?
Yes, Judge.
State is at the plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, have there been any such motions?
Not during my representation.
Then to the offenses chart, well, to the lesser included offense of robbery, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence.
Saying in exhibit 1 and attachments, Your Honor.
No objection.
Did you review the waiver and consent for stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
No.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Would you like to proceed with sentencing?
Your Honor, I believe we requested to reset for a PSI.
Okay, that's going to be about 8 weeks.
Let me just speak with me. Okay, we changed that. We will proceed today and we'll just speak to the count on the record.
All right. So, Mr. Sanchez, are you waiving your right to a PSI?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and are you asking to proceed with sentencing today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, State, do you have any objections to proceeding with sentencing today? All right, so of course, I do have a few questions. I note that there was a repeat offender enhancement allegation that was waived. Is there any other criminal history other than that offense?
There is, Your Honor. Your Honor, would you like to see it?
Yes, please. Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
May I approach?
Yes.
One thing that I'm not prepared with today, Your Honor, is that we did have an agreement that it would run concurrent with a 2-year sentence that he recently was adjudicated on an abating out of Harris County, and I do not have the cause number for that case today.
Well, what I'll do is I'll put in there that it's to run concurrent with the Harris County cause number. And then if you come in the next day with that, just let the clerks know what it is.
I'll do that. Thank you.
So I'll put concurrent with Harris County 2-year sentence.
That's correct. And we'd also be requesting from the court that he be given credit for any time that he spent in custody since the warrant was issued on this case that was in Harris County.
All right, with
And I'll get
that, you
those
need to
dates
get
as
the
well.
dates.
Yes.
All right, so let me just review the criminal history. And defense, did you have a chance to review the criminal history as well? While your attorney is reviewing that, sir, do you know which court you were out of in Harris County?
No, ma'am. I know when I got incarcerated though,
Well, what's the charge in Harris County?
evading arrest for the motor vehicle.
Okay. Whenever you're ready, counsel, just let me know.
I'm ready, Your Honor.
All right, you may proceed.
With the argument.
Yes, or if you have witnesses, if you would like to call him as a witness, you may.
Just very briefly, I'll call my client as a witness. Raise your right hand and let the judge swear you in.
All right. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Gordon Sanchez.
All right, you may proceed.
Roland, you understand that now that we're proceeding with sentencing today, the judge has a decision to make on how long you're gonna spend in TDC. You understand that, correct? You understand that she's accepted your plea bargain, but she can sentence you between 2 and 8 years, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are you taking responsibility for your action on that day? That means for appearance in front of you?
Yes, ma'am.
And when I played you the 911 call from the store clerk, was that good to hear?
Yes, ma'am.
That was good?
No, no,
for
no,
you to
no, no,
hear?
no, no, I thought, like, if I could hear good, no, no.
No, you were shaken up. When I played it for you, I saw a lot of humility and I told you about that and that was good. That was not good for you to hear, right?
No, ma'am.
You did not fully appreciate how your actions that day affected and scared another person. In the moment, you didn't appreciate it. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
But now I've pointed out and showed you some evidence of how it made her feel that day. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you feel bad for that?
Most definitely.
Okay, and although she's not here in the courtroom today, the state has been in contact with her. She wasn't able to pick you out of a lineup, but she does remember feeling scared in that moment. So if she's watching this or has a chance to watch us at a later date, you can look right here in this camera and apologize to that store clerk.
Yes. You mind if I can apologize, Your Honor?
I mean, you're under oath, whatever you would like to say.
I mean, if she's listening, I would like to say I apologize. There's no justification on why it happened, but it happened, you know? And I apologize, I'm taking responsibility on it. I just wanna move forward. I understand that I'm gonna have to, do some time incarcerated to do that. And, I wanted to accept that, you know?
Are you sorry for your actions that day?
Yes, ma'am.
And is there anything else that you would like Judge Boyd to know from your perspective before she makes her decision? And I know that I realize that you're not prepared to do this today, but just off the cuff.
I mean, I apologize for all of us being here today for the situation. You know, all of you done the right things. Not put anybody in that type of predicament we would be here. I'm not incompetent, I know what I'm doing, but I do realize that my actions weren't working. I got kids, like you said, everybody pulls the kids' cards. I'm not saying that's why I gotta go home. You know, I just want to be able to move on and be a better man and move forward.
So what are your motivations to not be before this judge after your time in PBC or any other judge anywhere?
I'm definitely not gonna be doing the same lifestyle I was doing, that's for sure. I was working before incarcerated too. I plan to continue to keep on working when I come home. Whenever I do get released, I do have a steady job that I go home to.
What is that job?
Construction,
What type of
but
construction?
beneath the bar, it's building patios.
Is that in Houston or San Antonio? Okay, so when your plan, when you're released from TDC, whatever that may be, is to live in Houston,
Yes, ma'am.
and that's where your mom lives,
Yes, ma'am.
and to work and to provide for your children? And to never commit any type of criminal offense again for the rest of your life,
Yes, ma'am.
and be committed to your family? So that brings me to another point. Also, I actually do know that your mom is watching from Houston. So I do think that you owe everyone who loves you an apology. Your mom, your brother, your sister, these are all people who are actively involved in your case and who care about you. And that I have personally talked to, so I also think you probably owe them an apology.
You don't mind, Your Honor, I want to apologize to my family, putting my brother in a predicament to where he has to stop what he's doing with his family to do with my stuff. My sister to constantly check up on her. I mean, my attorney to make sure what's going on for my mom because she is sick. And I keep putting her through some stress, you know. And we had this talk literally just yesterday. Like this can't happen anymore. You know, at one point it has to stop.
Why don't you make them a promise under oath on the record to your family?
I promise not to commit any other felonies, misdemeanors, or any kind of illegal activities.
All right, any questions?
Mr. Sanchez,
Listen,
you were describing, well, you weren't describing, you mentioned the life that you've been living. Could you briefly describe what life you've been living that led you to this point?
it wasn't an honest life. As far as my childhood or like growing up, that what led me to you?
It was your description, so you describe it however you feel is appropriate.
Just wasn't honest living.
Was there a point where you were living honestly?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yes, sir.
What changed that led you to go from living honestly to living dishonestly?
Problems that happen in life. I mean, like there's no big enough problem in the world. Going out and creating problems, but just slip ups.
What were those slip ups?
Separating, not having my kids around for the moment, fighting custody of the kids. Dealing with my brother's death, still things like that. You know, reverted me to the life that I was already living when I came home on parole. When I came home on parole, I was going to barber college. I was working. I did that for a good year. Yeah. It's like a good year and a half before I got to space.
So you were keeping on the straight and narrow for a year to a year and a half. Did something happen to take you off the straight and narrow?
Yeah. Dealing with the custody of my kids, you know, things like that.
For this specific incident, what was your thought process, if you can describe it? What led you to believe that this offense was a good idea? And it's possible that you can articulate it, and if you can't articulate it,
Yeah,
if you can't find the words, that's
Yeah, I can't. I don't know how to explain it.
Thank you. I don't have any more questions, Your Honor.
Any further questions?
Briefly, just to clarify, when did your brother pass away?
2022.
So that the timeline is clear about when that happened and how it may affect you.
All right. I have a few questions if that's no objections. So I don't understand how your brother passing away equals to you committing a robbery. So explain. Because according to,
the robbery didn't get committed because my brother passed away. The robbery got committed because I was under the influence. Not saying I wasn't 100% impaired to where I just didn't know what I was doing, but I wasn't in the right state of mind.
all right, so how much time do you think you deserve? According to this, it's a cap of 8 years.
Yeah, I don't know what I deserve, but
I mean, sure you do.
I know what I would ask for.
No. What do you deserve? For example, some people, like your punishment is a cap of 8, which means I can sentence you anywhere from 2 to 8 years. Some people will say, well, I really want to, or I really want probation. That's what I want. I'm not asking you what you want. I'm asking you, what do you deserve for the actions you took involving the complainant in this case? Somebody who was working at their job, doing the right thing, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And sometimes I have to tell people, for example, let's say it's your mom, your brother, just trying to do their job. They don't like the job they're working. This isn't where they saw their life would be, but they're still saying, you know what, I'm making an honest living. This wasn't my dream job, but I'm making an honest living. And then let's say that happens and John Doe walks in and does what you did. What would you be asking for punishment for them? And this is where honesty comes in with yourself.
If that man signed a cap eight, I would ask for the cap eight.
Yeah. So what do you deserve? Because a lot of times people will, I want to say, not really be concerned because the person who is the victim or the complainant, it's like, it's not my relative. So they have no attachment to that person.
Just not.
Because when you see people who do awful things sometimes, right? It's, they have no attachment to that person. Maybe they don't see that person as a human being, or maybe they say, you know what? It's not their money. So why won't they just give me the money when I walk in and say, hey, give me the money? You understand? So what do you think you deserve, knowing that you've been to prison before? Which prison, sometimes rehabilitation doesn't occur unless you really want to be rehabilitated. Because I already know how prison is. Not that I've been there, but from what I've been told, from what I've seen in documentaries, from people who've been to prison, and it turns out they didn't commit the crime, they're innocent. They're like, no, prison, you're on 24-hour watch because you got to watch your back because people are not in there to just let you do your time in peace, right?
Just not.
So you did your time in prison. How much time did you do in prison?
I'm finishing up the 7.
So 7. And is that 7 on this repeater count, the drug case?
Then this class.
So 7 for that. And had you ever been to prison other than that one time?
No, ma'am.
So why didn't you learn anything from being in prison that maybe you don't want to go back there again?
I did learn.
But it didn't stop you from committing a new offense. Why didn't it stop you from committing a new offense?
I wasn't thinking at the moment. I know it's not the right answer.
No, I mean, sometimes people want fast money, and I understand when people want fast money, but then we end up here because fast money is not good money. I don't know how much money you made off with. It seems like it was $20. And you know, $20, that means if you were able to take the full $20, that it doesn't appear like he did take the full $20. You know, every year you do the math. And you have to ask yourself, was that little amount of money worth me going to prison over?
Amen.
All right, is there anything else?
Yes, Your Honor. Actually, can I ask a few follow-up questions of Mr. Sanchez? Mr. Sanchez, would you agree with me that the Royland Sanchez that walked into the convenience store that day deserves 8 years in TDC? Would you agree with that statement?
Yes.
Would you agree with me that the person that walked in to the convenience store that day is not the person that is standing in front of Judge Boyd right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Judge Boyd brought up a really good point about feeling detached and not realizing how your actions affect another person. Is it fair to say that before fully reviewing all of this discovery in our meetings, you didn't fully appreciate how your actions affected another person? Is that fair to say?
No, ma'am.
And can you tell the judge that in reviewing that, you were humbled? Is that correct? And you feel really bad about how you made that person feel? Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you didn't realize that until you saw a video and saw 911 calls, so. You are now a different person. You now have more humility and you now have more reason to change your lifestyle when you're released from TDC. As you stand here in front of Judge Boyd today.
Yes, ma'am.
And also as how you've now had time to see how your actions not only affected that scorecard, but affected your family, has caused a bit of a rift between your mom and your brother. Your, like you said, your brother taking time away from his family to help with your issues, and your sister and your mom, who all have their own lives, but your actions have caused this stress on people that you love and somebody that you don't know. Is that reason and motivation to change your life when released from TDC?
Most
Your
definitely.
last trip to TDC was for drugs, so in that case, you were just harming yourself. In this case, you've affected other people. Is that correct? And so now, we're not asking Judge Boyd to give you what you deserve, because we've already admitted that it's probably, but now we're asking for mercy from the person that stands before her today and to sentence you on the lower end of the cap. Correct?
It's not.
So it's not what you deserve. We are begging her for mercy.
All right, any other questions?
When you're on,
Yes.
you're not the person that you were when you committed this offense.
Most definitely not.
My question is, who do you intend to be in the future?
A better person than I am today. Every step, every day, I try to make a difference. Whether it's something small, helping somebody out, helping somebody, over here, we got GD classes. I got my GD, so I do little things to try to help out and be a better person. No, one little thing's not gonna change me. I know all the little things I'm doing as I move forward with. So I plan on just continue to keep doing what I'm doing and be a better person and all around asking.
I hope you stick to it.
Listen,
All right, so you're asking for less than 8, correct?
That's correct.
What specifically are you asking for?
2, concurrent with the 2 that he was sentenced to in his county.
All right, in state, I assume you're asking for 8?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So here's the thing. I internalized everything that everyone is saying, right? So I've understood your counsel's argument. I understand that she wants 8 years.
She
I'm
wants
sorry,
to,
she
Your
wants
Honor.
2. See, I'm seeing if everybody's awake. I'm understanding that she wants 2 and the state wants 8. I do understand that you have, hopefully, I think, internalized the wrong that you've done and what you put somebody else through. If I were to sentence you to 8 years, that means that each year is worth the $2.50, because if you divide the 20 into the 8, it's $2.50 per year. And you have to ask yourself, was my 8 years really worth $2.50 per year? But I'm taking in consideration the fact that you entered a plea, and you entered a plea fairly quickly. But I'm not going to give you the 2 years because I don't feel as though 2 years is justice, right? It is appropriate in this case, I should say. I'm not going to give you the 8 years. I'm going to sentence you to 7 years in the prison. I'm going to give you credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with Ms. Smith. And this will run concurrent with your Harris County case. And counsel, I've given you a couple of numbers. If you call any of those numbers before you leave, they'll be able to give you his cause number and how much time he served. I'm going to request the therapeutic community. I cannot force them to place you in the therapeutic community. That will be completely up to them. But if you don't ask for it, you definitely will not receive it. Do you understand? Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question of what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? We can go off the record. From here on out, let me just tell you, if, depending on the level of felony, if there's another felony that's committed by you and it's proven to be proven beyond a reasonable doubt, your minimum is 25 years at the prison. And from here on out, everything that you're considering on doing, you need to ask yourself, if it's something that you should not be doing, how much time am I looking at? And I guarantee you, nobody in here would think that $2.50 is worth a year of your life. You understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Counsel here.
Who's here on James Ross?
Look.
James Ross?
Right here, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. It's always good seeing you. How are you
Good to see
doing?
you. You're
How's
doing
the
great,
wife?
Your Honor. Doing well, thank
Oh,
you.
that's awesome. My mom is always asking me, how's his wife doing?
Well, she's still hanging in there. That's good with me.
Oh, that is awesome. All right, so Mr. Ross, you were late. Why were you late for court?
Bus only, you know, I was on the bus like 7:30 to be here on time.
All right, you need to work that out.
I know
Where are you catching the bus from?
from Heaton to Jackson.
All right, see, I don't understand why that's catching the bus at 7:30 and you get here super late. Which number was it?
Well, I wasn't super late,
Which number bus?
96,
Okay, well, the 96 is not the express bus.
right? There's no express bus out there. I ain't making no excuses. I won't be late again.
Mhm. Because I used to take the bus all the time. And the
Uh,
quick bus is number 90. If you can get on 90, I will tell you, it's pretty frightening the way it speeds on the freeway. But if you're on the 90, you know you're gonna be here. If you catch it at 7:30, you're gonna be downtown by 7:45 unless there's a accident or construction or something.
90 comes from Randolph Parking Lot.
Yes,
I'm way on the other side of town.
yeah.
I'm
And
way-
never catch the 92. If you're on the 92, that's an hour ride from wherever it is to downtown.
Real.
It takes you all the way through Fredericksburg. So you're traveling, that's how I learned. If you're ever lost in San Antonio, if you see Fredericksburg, you know where you are.
I don't plan on being on the bus long anyway, but
You know, I don't understand. I enjoyed my time riding the bus.
I do too. I think.
I don't at all.
Yeah, you should enjoy it because you get to sit back and you don't have, you just sit there. When I was a brand new attorney and I rode the bus, I had a lot of clients that I would pick up on the bus. And there's this guy on there named Doc. He would be singing my praises to everybody. He's like, wait a minute, Stephanie Boyd's an attorney. I'm like, okay, thank you, Doc. So where are we on discovery?
I believe discovery has been turned over, Judge.
We have the majority of discovery. We've already got a plea offer from the state.
Okay.
I need time to review with my client.
Yeah, because I have not
Okay, how old are you, sir?
42.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a plea deadline date. And we'll do a plea deadline date for. We can do November 18th.
18th is fine, Your Honor.
All right, so your plea deadline date is gonna be November 18th. Is there anything else?
That is all I have time, Your Honor.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you for dressing appropriately for court and enjoy. We need people to ride the bus, otherwise they'll do away with the bus. So,
But doing away with it, we gotta do it.
no.
I got a question.
Yes,
So this, what you call it, a pre?
it's a plea deadline date. So
Deadline date?
if you all are coming to an agreement, it needs to be done on that date.
If not, if we don't come to an agreement by that date, then what?
Then your next court date is gonna be a jury trial setting, and the court will not consider any plea bargain agreements without good cause. Otherwise, you have to plea open to the court.
Okay.
Any other questions, Mr. Ross? All right, thank you for dressing appropriately for court. All right.
So I have your arm, have excuse.
Yes, well, once he signs the reset, we're all excused.
Absolutely.
All right.
Excuse.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, and I'm sorry, that's Mr. Sanchez as well. Who's here on Lindsay Hernandez? All right, so where are we on this?
This judge, she was screened by the felony mental health court.
Mhm.
And she does meet criteria. So I did receive an email from Ms. Panesian, the case manager, that stated she was gonna submit her packet to the DA's office, the mental health division, to see if they can go ahead and extend that pretrial, the felony mental health pretrial diversion judge. So they did state in the email that it may take up to 30 days for them to consider that, her application for that program, judge. So we're respectfully requesting a 30-day reset of her status.
All right. It's not exactly 30, but you want to call it back on November 18th to see where we are?
Sure, Your Honor. Okay.
All right, we'll be back on November, normally if we call this for November 18th for an update on mental health court. All right, thank you. And then there's one more.
The reset may be excused.
Yes. All right, Christopher Lee Gonzalez. Ricardo Martinez.
Call me sleeping.
No problem. Okay, so on this case, are we proceeding on the motion to revoke as well?
We are.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, court is calling 2020 CR 5069, State of Texas versus Ricardo Martinez. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Andrew Harris.
Robert Featherston representing.
Okay, and are you Mr. Martinez? All right, did you review the document titled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it? Are you the same Ricardo Rocky Martinez Jr. who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2020 CR 5069 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram, on February 22nd, 2021 for a term of 5 years? Is that you? State?
In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Ricardo Rocky Martinez Jr. did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of February, March, and April 2023 in violation of Section 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State?
Waive the remaining violation allegations, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5? Court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. Adjudicate guilt, revoke supervision, and assess punishment at 180 days of confinement.
All right, is that the agreement?
It is, Judge. He currently has 167 jail days and 118 days at state if you'd like the court to take that into consideration.
All right, did he successfully complete the inpatient program? Probation, do you know if he successfully completed SATIC?
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
All right, were you in felony drug court? All right, I'm not inclined to give him credit for SATF.
Judge, that was a material condition of our agreement with the state on a sentence for the state jail felony case.
I mean, it's running, is it gonna run concurrent with the other case?
It should run concurrent with the other case.
All right, do y'all want to discuss that?
Well,
Whether or not the court, if the court not giving him SATF, is that a deal breaker for y'all? Because I don't have to follow your agreement on the motion to revoke.
that's true, Judge. That's absolutely true. Let me give me 2 minutes with the prosecutor for one.
Sure. If you have a seat, they're gonna bring you back up. All right, where's Leon Small?
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yeah, is he in the back?
No, ma'am,
Oh, where is he?
he's not here.
He's in custody.
No, ma'am, he's not. That's part of the situation we have here.
Is he?
Well,
All right, let's have him check, because he shows up as jail on the docket.
He made bond on,
he got out Saturday. He texted me, he's out. I confusedly told him to show up on Zoom. So he showed up at my Zoom hearing at 11. And I couldn't deal with him at that time. When I finished that hearing, I said, "You got court here?" I said, "I can't get there." So I was gonna see if you'd allow him to appear on Zoom today or come tomorrow.
No, I mean, he's supposed to be in court today.
And it's my fault. I texted him, when he texted me, he said he's out. I said, "Okay, you're in Zoom."
Where is he?
At his house? I don't know, Judge. I don't live with him.
No, I mean, pick up the phone and call him, find out where is he,
I did,
because he's not here.
no, ma'am, he's not.
All right, so if you'll call him, find out where he is.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. All right, are y'all ready to be back on the record?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
All right, we're back on the record with Martinez. And counsel on the motion to revoke.
Judge, we're still pleading true to number 5.
All right,
And I believe the state has a motion.
Yes.
yes.
The state seeks to have punishment assessed under 1244A, Your Honor, for 167 days.
I'm not gonna do that. His minimum, y'all have agreed to a minimum of 180 days, which it appears that he absconded from felony drug court. Am I wrong in that, or am I right in that?
He did leave felony drug court, Judge.
So I'm not gonna give him 1244. I'm not gonna sentence him under 1244.
Give me just a moment, Your Honor. Your Honor, if it please the court, my client will accept the 180 days in state jail felony court.
All right. The court then, are you asking the court to follow this agreement at 180 days in the state jail facility? You need to speak up. Are you waiving your right to appeal? I'm sorry?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then the court is going to find you guilty. As previously stated, the court found violation of condition number 5 true. Court is going to grant the motion, sentence you to 180 days in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served, and this will run concurrent with 2024 CR 010858W. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court just one moment. Probation, did he pay the $120 to SAPD for drug testing?
Okay.
All right, and there's to be $120 to SAPD for drug testing. All right, and that caused, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? Right, and just give me one moment while I put this in the system, then we'll move on to your next case.
Your Honor,
Yes,
did I hear correctly that this gentleman successfully completed a substance abuse treatment facility?
that's what he says. Here's the thing, I made my ruling, it's 180 days in the state jail facility. I'm not giving him credit for successful completion. It's not gonna happen. Because he absconded from felony drug court. All right, we're gonna move on.
Your Honor, I apologize for interrupting, but I'm looking at Article 42.
I'm not giving him credit for state jail. I'm not giving him credit for SATA. It's not. If he wants credit for SATA, then he's not receiving 180 days. He's gonna receive 2 years. Those are your choices.
That goes towards. You need your excitement.
You'll get credit for the time that you've been in here, but it's gonna be 2 years.
Judge, we're asking for nothing further on the motion for reading.
All right, thank you. All right, the court is moving on to 2024 CR 010858W. All right, in this case, counsel, have you received all of the discovery?
Yeah,
Did you review it with your client?
I did.
Court will find that stays in compliance with discovery. Mr. Martinez, did you review the document entitled Waiver of Indictment, Reading of Information and Rights under Article 1.051 and 26.03 of the Code of Criminal Procedure?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that you have a right to have a grand jury hear this case and make a decision on whether or not there's enough evidence to hold you over for trial?
Yes.
Did you understand by entering this agreement, you're giving up that right? Did you understand you have 10 days to prepare for trial, or your attorney has 10 days to prepare for trial? Did you understand by entering this plea, you're giving those rights up?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you understand that your attorney has 2 days from the presentation of the information? Did you understand you're giving that up? And did you intend to give up all of those rights to enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case? Right. Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived indictment, reading of information and rights under Article 1.051 and 26.03 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. All right. Did you review the information with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the information? And state, are you proceeding on the information as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I am trying to find the information. I don't have a copy of it or the original.
Judge, would you like to borrow?
Yes,
the
please.
copy?
To the clerk, do you have the information? Oh, no, this is the trial court.
Oh, sorry, Judge.
No problem. Because I don't see it.
That's it.
All right, thank you.
Sorry, it's a little late.
No problem. Okay, here you are. All right, did you review that with your attorney? All right. Did you review the court's admonishments and defendant's waivers and affidavit of admonitions with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? All right. Did you understand that by information you're charged with possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams? That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights? And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
He is.
Mr. Martinez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? Are you a U.S. citizen? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Let's go off the record for a moment. So according to this, he's on probation for 2 cases. Did something happen with the other case? Wait, let me see. Wait, maybe I could be wrong. Maybe I'm reading this daily document. Oh, okay. I'm reading the docket incorrectly. It's just one, right? All right, thank you. All right, we're back on the record. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 4 years in the prison. The state is taking in consideration 2024 AL 004217 and 2024 PF 12201. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense, is that the plea?
That's the plea, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Not quite, Your Honor. The
Okay.
2024 AL 004215 has not, it is at large.
All right, you have it as 217. Is that the incorrect cause number?
My mistake, 2024 AL 004217
Yes.
has not been filed yet.
Okay.
And so we would not reject it. We would simply leave a note that it is not to be filed at all.
That's correct.
All right, and then the 2024 PF 12201, is that being taken in consideration?
Yes, it is, Your Honor, and I'm filling that out now.
All right, so for the record, 2024 AL 004217, the state is not going to file that. Do you understand? All right, is that the plea bargain agreement, everyone? State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Judge, I thought the 2024 PF 1220 case was going to be an outright dismissal. Okay, not a TSC.
All right, then y'all need to remove that from your plea bargain agreement if you all say that's not a part of your agreement, because it's a part of the plea bargain agreement. It says take into consideration. So if that's not the agreement.
All right, very good. Take it into consideration. We still need them. True, too. We have them.
Yes. Yes, if you can bring him up. Yeah, who's his attorney? It's Jesus Gomez. Yeah, bring him up. Is he, can you bring him up? Yeah, just bring him up and I'll talk to him.
Judge, per the language of the plea agreement, take into consideration on that 2024 pre-file 1220 case.
And
1201.
my apologies to defense counsel if there was.
No worries,
miscommunication.
no worries.
Okay. So the court's understanding is the plea bargaining agreement is 4 years, correct?
Correct.
And that cause number 2024 AL 004217 will not be filed. Is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right. Any objection to the court then place it in the plea bargain agreement? Other, check that box. and then write 2024 AL 004217 will not be filed.
No objection.
No objection, Your Honor. And may I approach, Your Honor?
Yes. If y'all will write that in there, please. And have them initial it. And enter.
Thank you, Your Honor.
No. Okay, there you go. Make copy.
Mr. Featherston.
Yes, yes.
If you would fill out that line.
Will do. The state will not file one?
Correct.
Okay. And
I think you can return it to
Judge,
Judge Boyd.
sorry,
Thank you.
didn't know which way to go with it.
Oh, no problem. So, according to the plea bargain agreement, so the record can be clear, punishment is to be assessed at 4 years. The state will take in consideration 2024 PF 12201. The court has already signed that rejection. And then 2024 AL 004217 will not be filed by the state. And this is to run concurrent with 2020 CR 5069. Is that the plea bargain agreement, state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea bargain agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
All right, did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement? All right, did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in both places? Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then the offenses charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence?
Contained in Exhibit 1 and attachments, Your Honor.
All right,
No objection, Your Honor.
state you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, off the record. Oh, no problem. It happens.
Your Honor, I'm printing out a copy of it now.
All right, thank you. It's a Monday. Things happen.
Yeah.
You want an initial?
Your Honor,
Yes.
felony conviction, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Okay. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Your Honor.
All right. Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, if it pleases the court, he is accepting responsibility for his actions. After his plea of guilty, he's doing so with a case that has not been sent to indictment. He's recognized that his lifestyle is incorrect. He does have a drug problem with both heroin and cocaine, and you attempt to seek treatment for that while he's in custody.
Okay. All right, the court then will follow your agreement. The court will sentence you to 4 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. This will run concurrent with 2020 CR 5069. 2024 AL 004217 is not to be filed by the state. There's to be no contact with the Harrison Grant Apartments. Sometimes apartments change their names, so there's to be no contact with that apartment, and also no contact with 3300 Hillcrest Drive, which is the location of that apartment complex. Do you understand? I'm going to recommend the therapeutic community. The therapeutic community does not increase the length of time that you're in custody, but maybe they can help you with any drug issues you have. Do you understand? Is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing?
Nothing's been stated, Your Honor.
Your Honor, if it pleases the court, I think that we've complied now with 4203, section 2 of the Code of Criminal Procedure with the credit for time served that you put in there.
Yes. All right. And also, Mr. Martinez, did you review the trial court certification of the defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. Felony drug court tries to work with people. Mr. Featherston was an attorney in Veterans Treatment Court. All of these programs are designed to help you maintain your sobriety. And so you have to really look at your life. I read the police report, and you were sleeping outside that apartment complex, not for 1 day, but according to this witness, at least 2 days. And so you have to ask yourself, here you are choosing to sleep on the ground. I'm sure it's not clean. Use drugs, potentially have an overdose, because there are plenty of people who are identified later. Your counsel will tell you their mom or their dad have to identify them, and it's an overdose. And then guess what? Your mom, your family members, they'll be crying. They'll be so sad for you. The person who's selling you these drugs, or the person you're getting the drugs from, they're like, oh, well, we'll just have another customer. There's always another customer. You need to stop being a customer. Otherwise, you're going to end up perhaps dying young or ending up spending the rest of your life at somebody's prison. When you're released from custody, yes.
But also, do not be a seller.
Yeah, do not be a seller. Now, when you're released from custody, if you can't find a place that can help you maintain your sobriety, you can always come back here. If I'm still here, I will pick up the phone and call somebody to put you in their inpatient treatment or either outpatient treatment. You understand? But you're gonna have to stop doing what you're doing. Otherwise, it's not gonna end well for you. And what I can tell you about felony drug court, even though you were unsuccessful, when you're released from custody, if you go back there, they'll still help you find a place. Maybe you were just not ready to be clean and sober. Sometimes people are not ready. You understand? All right, good luck to you, okay? You're welcome. Thank you, Mr. Featherston.
Yes, Your Honor, as usual.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Do you know Johnny Condomini is retiring? Mr. Featherston, did you know that Johnny Condomini is retiring?
Yes, everybody seems to be retired on me.
He said he only has a couple of cases left.
Well, he's a very fine attorney,
He
and
is.
he's gonna be missed.
He will be. You know, I was with him on a case and I always love being on the case with people who are in the military
Mhm.
because everything is documented. That's why I document everything because of him. But
But he was a good example.
you know,
Still is a good example.
you know, he wrote a book about birds.
No, I did not.
Yes, if you look at, it is a major book about birds.
Huh.
If you look for him, yes. And I think it's all of the North American birds.
Ornithology, is that what that is?
Yes.
I'll have to look into that.
Mhm.
That's great. Judge, thank you for your time today.
All right, have a good one. All right, Mr. Cowart. Could I see the file on Cowart, please? Hello.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing today?
Thank you so much for interesting that.
Yes. So I wanted to make sure that you knew that we were just not forgetting about you, okay?
On fire.
So, Ms. Ferguson, on this case, can you tell me what the update is on his psychological? Has a doctor come to visit you yet?
Yes, they done, psych evaluation.
Okay. Do you know if you've been before the judge yet
I
about the results of that?
haven't.
Okay, let me see. Because I saw on August 20th, the evaluation was scheduled.
Yes, I did. Figured it out, and I didn't.
Okay, let me see. I'm gonna see if anything is listed on here. Okay. So it says evaluation was scheduled on August 20th, so you've seen him, correct?
I emailed Angela.
Okay. Let me just see if we can figure out where you are in the process, but you've seen the doctor. All right, just have a seat. I'm going to see where we are because the last time we were here on October 7th, it showed that you had a doctor's report had already been completed. So let me see. Just give us a moment. We're going to see if they've actually completed it. Okay. All right, and can I see the file on Rudy Gonzalez, please? All right, and Deputy, was Rudy Gonzalez brought over or no? Yes, okay. He's going to be transferred to state hospital probably.
Okay.
So Norma, for a phantom date for Rudy Gonzalez, if you put this on November 18th.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I CC you on it because I'm missing all those purposes. So that's some of that.
Yeah.
I think what happened with that, because I think.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, and actually you can shut down because of, I don't think anything else is gonna need to be on the record. You're looking at me like, I don't know.
The word think, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think. I'm gonna try to go down there. We'll say a little bit late. And see what that. All the jurors.
It was a long line. But I'm happy about, yes,
They would be excused.
I don't know. Hmm.
Aureola Garcia be excused.
Yes, you all may be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, have
See
a
you
good one.
tomorrow.
All right.
Hi, Tony.
Hi, Norma.
Look, it's like old school week, old home week.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yes, Norma is getting an email.
Oh, okay. I said it earlier, so she hasn't.
All right, let me call over there real quick.
Right. I'm here now.
Oh, you're.
Yes. You might.
All right.
Thank you.
Are gonna be separate again? Okay.
Yeah, time to marry someone.
Oh, sure, I'll marry someone. Just give me a moment.
Leon Small.
Could I see Leon Small? All right,
Should be three cases. So-
okay. That's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry, there's an MTR.
All right, your client needs to be here tomorrow at 9 a.m.
He'll
If
be
he's,
in.
here's the thing, if he's here at 9:01, 9:02, he's gonna be in the box and he's gonna be taken into custody.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else?
Nope, no, not from the state.
All right,
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
okay,
All right, that's a complete side.
all right, thank you.
Oh, I thought, I'm gonna do it on Saturday. I'm gonna do it on Saturday. Sending me- well, don't be sending me stuff on Saturday. You wait till Monday. I saw that. I was looking up my computer today and I was like checking stuff. I was like, what is Saturday?
Well, you know what? I had texted her. I said, hey, I'm doing the Alzheimer's walk and the dementia walk. Is anybody else here? And she sends
I
a
forgot.
text message. She says, oh, I'm visiting, probationers. And I sent a smiley face. And so I was shocked too. Saturday? Why are y'all doing this on Saturday? But okay. Yes.